What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video, your girl is here to bring you another video of my Must Have Must Gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all of the Instagram pages that I follow to get all of this makeup knowledge. And lastly, but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. If there is an asterisk behind it, that means that it is an affiliated link. I would appreciate if you shop through it. It gives me a little something after you shop through it, but otherwise there's no big deal. I just appreciate you guys coming to watch these videos. So I am filming this quite late on Saturday. Things happen, so you had to adjust, but I'm still very dedicated on getting this up on time tomorrow, Sunday at 6 a.m. so hopefully I'm able to do it. I'm not going to talk too much, but I do want to just go ahead and update you guys on some of the things that I did pick up, because once again I did pick up quite a bit this weekend. Life has just been very stressful, and I have unfortunately been stress purchasing. So I did end up picking up my Patrick Ta palette, and I also went ahead and picked up a liner since I was actually ordering through their website. They had 4% cash back through Rakuten, and I just figured let's do it. I also, during my VIB order, I actually ordered a particular product, but it didn't come in, so I got that product re-delivered or delivered originally to my house. I also did make an order through Unearthly Cosmetics, getting some blushes and maybe a couple other things. Then I also got some things from Give Me Glow, including some of their blushes. So I will be doing a indie brand blush comparison video soon. I also picked up the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. I just been thinking about it, and I was just kind of overthinking about it. I just really wanted to go in after it. So those are pretty much the makeup that I picked up. I don't think there's anything else. Let's get into it. I don't think I picked up anything that we're going to be talking about today. Actually, maybe. Okay, let's get into it. So Colourpop has released another collection, and this one is Let's Roll Rollerskates collection. In this collection, you have a 10 shade eyeshadow palette. You have 3 Super Shocks, 3 Super Shock duos, some juicy plumping glosses, some face crystals, the Soul Dry Shimmering Oil Mini, a Shimmering Powder Mini, glossy sets, and some other sets. So for me, I'm not interested in this collection, but I would understand somebody maybe picking up 1 or 2 things from this collection, you know, when they shop through Colourpop, or even when it eventually goes to Ulta. But for me, I don't know, this palette is just not interesting. I also kind of feel like it is a reminiscent of pulling certain shades from the Natasha Denona pastel palette, and I actually did pick up another pastel palette from Give Me Glow because I felt I was ready to kind of update my pastel palette kind of video that I did years ago. So I picked that up when I was already picking up some blushes from them. So I don't think I need this, and I'm not truly interested. What's Up Beauty has come out with, I believe now, their second eyeshadow palette, and this palette is called Geodes eyeshadow palette. So this one has 12 shadows. There are 5 duochromes, 2 iridescents, and 5 creamy mattes. There are also nail polishes to coordinate with, I believe, the duochromes in the palette. I think the palette looks really pretty. I truly do. But at the same time, I find that this is not going to make me pull the trigger on this brand. I've seen nothing but, I think, raving reviews. Honestly, I haven't even clicked on the videos. There's been a lot going on, so I haven't had the time. But from what I can tell by the thumbnails and everything, it looks like a lot of people who have been sent this product have really been enjoying it, which is always good. But I find that I may not necessarily be as willing as I previously was to purchase from any and every unknown indie brand. There's so many new indie brands out there right now, and I think I really just want to slowly take the plunge to new ones. And because this month has really been the month of a surge of eyeshadow palettes from brands that I already know and already love, and I've wanted to pick them up, and I was really dedicated to picking up that Patrick Ta palette, which is a new brand for me. I just feel like I don't want to try another new brand. Not this month, maybe next month after I see a lot of reviews from other people who maybe weren't sent the product. But as of right now, I think I am I'm going to go ahead and pass, but it is a beautiful palette, and I would love to see, I'm sure there's going to be somebody who is of my complexion or even deeper who gets this palette and reviews it, and I would love to see it on somebody of my complexion or deeper to really weigh the cons or pros for whether I should pick it up or not. Clarins has come out with a very unique product, and this is Milky Boost capsules. So basically in these capsules there is like a colored liquid that will kind of auto correct based on the shade that it's like set to correct to. It's seeming like a full coverage foundation that I'm sorry. So it's a moisturizing peach nut oil, but it has light coverage, natural and radiant finish. So it's kind of like a tinted moisturizer, but in a capsule. That's unique, extremely unique, and this could be really travel friendly, which is always interesting. The shade range is trash. The shade range is trash. I know I can't fit any of these shades, but it'll be intriguing to see if anybody that I follow picks this up and actually does a review, because I would love to watch it. Although as it stands right now, there is no way for me to get any use out of any of those shades. So last week I said that I was really interested in the Cleona Cosmetics and Emily Violet Marie collection, and they were slowly sneak peeking, and thankfully this past week they went ahead and showed us the whole kit and caboodle. So it is fully called the Dragon Fruit collection, and you have an eyeshadow palette, 2 highlighters, and 2 nail polishes. You also have a brush set and a makeup bag. And now we have seen quite a few people who have been sent this collection doing their videos showcasing the products on their complexion, which I truly appreciate. I've already taken the time to watch Karen Harris and Bad to the Brow, and if I can try and remember, I will link their videos down below too. I also know that Angelica just uploaded a video today, but I've just been busy, so I haven't had time to really sit down. But overall, it seems like everybody is truly impressed with not only quality, but the color scheme and just the variety that is presented in this palette. Now, this palette does not provide any mattes, which I was a little deterred by, if we're being truly honest, but seeing how they were blended out by specifically Millie at Bad to the Brow, I'm more convinced to potentially pick this up. Now, I do know that I like Cleonadh's foiled shades. I did recently upload a swatch party for all of the stained glass shadows that I have in my collection, and I have previously actually bought the other 2 palettes that they released from their brand, which was the Archeo palette and the Paleo palette. I believe I still have the Paleo, but I actually got rid of the Archeo because one of the shadows was busted when it came to me, and I just tried to fix it and it was like permanently ruined, and the packaging was ruined because of how I tried to repress it, and I also just didn't necessarily like the shadows in that one as much as I liked it in the Paleo. So I went ahead and got rid of that one. But the rant aside, I'm really excited for this collection, and I think I'm gonna actually do some damage on this collection. Now, what I will say is that the nail polishes are literally replicated shades from one of the highlighters and one of the shadows in the eyeshadow palette. So if you are one of those people who actually has the attention span to take an eyeshadow and actually put it on your nails as a nail polish, you really don't need the nail polishes. That said, I'm lazy. I will spend money so that something is easier for me. So I am probably going to pick up one, if not both, of the nail polishes. I'm definitely going to pick up the eyeshadow palette, and I'm actually honestly debating picking up both of the highlighters and the brushes. So really, I pretty much want everything except for the makeup bag. I just know I'm not going to get any use out of that makeup bag, and so I don't even want to really put money towards that, if we're being really honest. I don't know, nothing is set in stone. I know that the 2 highlighters, one is for everybody and then the other one is like mainly for deeper tones. I know the one that is like recommended for deeper tones is not really a shift that I think I'll get all that much use out of, but I also am just curious to see what it's gonna look like. So I don't know. We'll see what happens on the day of the release. It is releasing on the 27th of April, I believe at 3 p.m. CST. Let me double check that because I want to give you guys the most accurate information. And you know, It's always good because Cleonadh stuff sells out. They sell out quickly. So you need to be on that website. Okay, so it's 3 p.m. EST. So in my time zone. So I am excited. I truly don't know what I'm actually going to pick up. It truly just depends on what happens the day of the launch. And honestly, the 27th, isn't that like a work day? That's a work day, but I'm off. I'm probably going to blow money. So stay tuned. There's definitely going to be a review all about that as soon as I can get my grubby hands on it. And depending on the price of the shipping, I may pay for expedited shipping. We'll see what happens. Makeup Revolution is doing another collaboration with The Simpsons. I was never a huge The Simpsons person. That just was not a thing for me. I have a stupid, dry sense of humor. And so The Simpsons, I feel like, is more slapstick humor. And so for me, I was just sitting there like, what? Okay, I guess that's funny. So this was never like an IP that I felt really connected to. That said, I think the collection looks fine. Nothing is like drastically terrible. Nothing is drastically beautiful. So I'm going to keep moving on with my life. YSL has now made available the limited edition packaging for their cushion Encre de Peau packaging, but this is only available in Asia. Honestly, I have no business even thinking about this, and I really am not. I just thought it was really cool to highlight because the packaging is really cool, and I guess they have a bag from like their fashion brand that it like matches. It all looks cool. I low-key probably would rock the mess out of that bag, but the price, I can justify spending money, drastic amounts of money in certain places, but fashion has never been one of those places. So I'm definitely going to skip, I feel like, on that one. So Huda Beauty has showcased that she is coming out with 2 new 9-pan eyeshadow palettes, and these are in her Colourpop Obsession line, I guess. One is purple and orange, and the other one is blue and green. They're both available on Huda Beauty's website and also, I guess, on Sephora and all of the other things as of the 19th of April. Hey guys, so I had to step away for quite a few hours, but I did still need this zen time to record and just relax and be me. So if my makeup is not perfect, that's why. It's been on for easily 5 hours. And I have been in the car hustling, doing some things. So I apologize, but I do just want to continue on, and I would really appreciate your graces when it comes to what my makeup looks like right now. Alrighty, so back to the corner again. I believe I stopped off actually talking about Huda Beauty and her Color Block Obsession palettes. And basically she has 2 color schemes. She has one that is purple and orange and the other one that is blue and green. And so for me, I think that the color combinations are beautiful. Specifically that purple and orange color scheme is outstanding. I would love to now play with those 2 colors and see what I like and I dislike about combining those 2. And I also just never thought about doing it, so I just really like that. The other one isn't so unique. Am I going to pick it up? I genuinely don't think I'm going to pick it up. And I say that for the fact that historically, these little 9-pans have not really been good quality from Huda Beauty. Now, that said, I have 2 of her bigger panned palettes, and I absolutely love both of them. I love them, okay? But I worry that these aren't going to be cute, and specifically because they have cake liners in there. I'm not a huge cake liner person, so it would seem like I'm only really getting 8 shadows, and then there's also baked flake shadows. Like, these seem like a lot of new formulas for this brand, and like I said, historically this brand does not do the best in these smaller 9-pans. So for me personally, I think I am going to skip, at least for right now. Kristen Dior is coming out with the new bronzer. I thought they already came out with bronzers in the past, but it seems like maybe they're coming out with a new kind of range of them. This looks to be their Natural Bronze Devoriora bronzer. So we'll see. It doesn't look like we have too much in it. Or no, it looks like there's only one shade. That's why we don't know much about it. And it's $48. That shade's not going to work for me. But I believe they have a range that actually has a shade that'll work for me. I just never picked up the bronzer because I rationalized picking up a slightly darker powder and using that as a bronzer, and then I didn't actually like it. So I'm gonna end up passing on that range. Another brand that I've seen blow up on quite a few YouTubers that I actually follow because they've sent out PR to them is the brand Fenty Cosmetica, and they came out with the palette, and this is their Druid palette. I know I've seen Nikki Raven showcase this. I believe Karen Harris got this as well. The color scheme looks really pretty, but it also doesn't seem overly unique. Maybe the foils that they have presented in the actual palette are the unique part about it. It looks like this brand is quite new, very, very new, an incoming indie brand, and I love it. I really do. But I think for me, I'm gonna pass on this first launch and look forward to other launches. Hipdot is doing a collaboration with JoJo, and I don't know, like, I know who she is, but I've never watched, what is it, Dancing Moms? Is that the TV show? It's something with dancing and ballet. That's the TV show that she got like super famous on because of her bows and I think like her attitude and stuff. I genuinely don't know. I never looked all that far into it. I just kind of know the rumblings of her name and dancing and ballet and stuff. Either way, this is not for me. There are pressed glitters in there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. L'Oreal has come out with a new bronzer. This is their Infallible Fresh Wear Soft Matte Longwear Bronzer. There are 8 shades. It is $12.73. It gives you buildable, soft, matte finish. It's breathable, weightless, all the jazz, sweat-proof, transfer-proof, heat-proof, all of that. So I don't know. I historically don't love powder bronzers, and especially in the summer I like to more so transition to a bronzer that has more of a satin or a sheen to it. So I'm not positive that I would pick one of these up. That said, I do have currently a coupon from Tarte for L'Oreal products, so if I happen to be in a Target and I see this product, I may pick it up, and if I do, I would pick up the shade Dark. That looks like the shade that I would like, because Deep Dark just looks a little too deep, although the undertone of dark doesn't look like something that I would truly love. So at the beginning of this, hours ago, I do believe I talked about the fact that I picked up Give Me Glow single blushes, and I also did pick up one highlighter. So I think I picked up so many blushes at this point, I truly may be saying this wrong, but I know I picked up, there was a really unique Hey Honey. So Hey Honey is like this mustardy yellow orange situation. So I picked that up because that was super unique. And I also picked up the highlighter that was swatched with it. I believe it is White Noise. So I picked up both of those. And then I picked up brushes and an eyeshadow palette. I don't think I picked up any more of the blushes just because the undertones and the shades, they all looked like something that I already had, whereas Hey Honey is unique, and I would still be able to try the brand's formula and tell you guys, you know, how I like it or dislike it. So that's kind of why I picked that up, and I am very excited. Hopefully I can get those in soon and I can review them for you all, and I can also go back and review all of the products that I previously have picked up and I have just waiting in the queue. There's a lot going on for me right now, but please do be patient. I will be definitely getting you all the reviews that I promised and all the videos that I promised. Okay, 2 more things to talk about. So Sally Hansen is doing a collaboration with Friends. Friends is doing a lot of collaborations throughout the grapevine. I do like Sally Hansen polishes, but not compared to the indie polishes, so I am going to be skipping on that. And last, what I wanted to talk about is Philosophy has come out, or previously came out, with a summer scent, but I just got alerted to it. And so this is a summer scent. It is limited time only, and you can get a super size of the perfume for $69.95, and you can also get a super size of their body emulsion, which I don't really know what that is. Maybe that's their lotion, and then also their bath oil. So the lotion is $60, the bath oil or shower gel is $30, and then like I said, the spray is $60. I'm really excited, and you can get all of them apparently for $69.95 maybe. I'm really confused. As you can tell, I'm like excited but confused altogether, but I am interested to look into it. It is available at QVC, so it seems like Philosophy gets these bigger releases through QVC. I've never ordered through QVC, so we'll see. Maybe if I check the notes and they look like something that I would be interested in, maybe I will pick it up. But that's it. Those are all the things. As you can hear, okay, I pick up a lot. The only thing that I know I'm definitely going to be picking up is that Cleona collection. I'm probably honestly just going to swing for the whole kit and caboodle, and then maybe gift the cosmetics bag to somebody because I don't necessarily need it. Everything else today, it was interesting, it was unique, but it's not enough to pull me to pick it up. And that's pretty much that. Like I said, these next couple of videos, you guys are going to be seeing new product after new product. So hopefully that gives you guys some new interesting content. And that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next video, which should be Wednesday. Bye guys.